I'm the Big LG Doc Gallows, and you're watching the Wrestling Junkies. Boom.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. I'm Mr. Cincinnati. As always, I'm joined by that handsome devil podcast dad, looking especially queefed today. How we doing, bud?
I feel queefed. That's good. I'm excited to be here. It's episode 499. Oh my! Oh my!
Look at that! Happy Tuesday, fact checker.
Happy Tuesday.
So, fact checker, podcast dad confessed that he is a tad nervous about tomorrow. It's reminiscent, according to him, of the Colin and Che Christmas joke swaps on SNL every year. It's not a bad analogy. I can see why he's a little nervous. But if there's anything that you can say in the chat, so put us at ease, just a tad, we'd greatly appreciate it. But it'll be fun. He says we shouldn't be nervous. It'll be fun.
It'll be fun. You know what else is fun is following us on all our social medias, because the podcast dad had made a goal for this year to be more active on the social media. So if you interact with me, I'm going to try my best to interact back. So follow us on X, TikTok, or Instagram, Twitter. I guess it's X, Facebook. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Please.
It takes one person. Just tell one. And we can grow this as much as we want. And we want everybody to join, except for you weirdos who want to crowd wrestlers at the airports and hotels. You can subscribe, but I don't just be better. Be better wrestling fans. And that's what we're trying to cultivate here, is being better wrestling fans. So if you want nice civil discussions, sometimes it gets a little heated. It does. But that's okay. It might get heated tonight because there may be a take or two I have.
I'd
but
love to hear it.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel. It is the way we grow, is how we do this. Also follow the Main Event Network. We are doing a ton of fun stuff at the network, blogs, live streams, podcasts, Kayfabe Coffee, everything you can think of, everything a wrestling fan wants. It is at the Main Event Network. So please give them a follow as well. I just talked a lot.
I know, but real quick, it's my turn. Episode 500 is tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. If you guys have not heard already, the guests for episode 500 are Mr. Cincinnati and the podcast dad. We don't know what questions are going to be asked of us. All we know is that the fact checker is in charge of this episode. So we are just going to show up here. So come hang out. It's going to be a good time. We're going to be airing some messages from well-wishers and past guests of the show. I regret to inform you that Tim Bosby sent us an email today.
Oh, my God.
So we'll fucking see. I don't know. Yeah,
that's terrifying.
It's not going to be nice.
I want to run that through a firewall before we have to. Don't open the attachment.
Yeah, no. Fucking Tim Bosby. He was so nice.
He was so nice. But fame and fortune got to him.
I know. What can you do? Mr. OTM is in the chat. Thanks for joining us tonight, and he will be seated for tomorrow. So, like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends, episode 500 of the Wrestling Junkies Podcast tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. I've got a brand new article on the scrap as well, and it talks all about the ruler, who had probably the most impactful segment of that entire Raw after WrestleMania. And all it took was 4 words. I've never seen anything quite like that before. Again, this was a perfect WrestleMania moment.
That was exactly what it needed to be last night. Came out, was getting cheered to the moon. 4 words, mic drop, gone. Like, it is.
I know. I'm just gonna let him talk into the void.
Yeah, it was absolutely perfect, right? And let's see what they do next. Like, I don't know what the follow up is. Do we leave him off TV for a minute and have him return? Do you pounce on it right away? Like, I don't know. Like, and it's going to be interesting to see, because they have made. You look at him in NXT as well. Maybe one mistake with Obafemi so far. in his WWE career.
The Tony D loss.
But even then, Tony D's now your NXT champion. So, like,
Okay.
you can argue that he has had and I'm going to knock on wood, like the perfect career so far. Like, just over his shit at the very beginning, winning the North American, winning the NXT, retiring allegedly, Brock Lesnar. Like, the impact is great.
Yeah.
Does he leave and want to let it make us want more? Is kind of where I'm getting.
You kind of have to do that with a guy like Obafemi, excuse me. Just there's this magnetism that he has that, like you said, you keep him off of TV, that's all people are going to want. He's that guy that can be the final boss heel eventually, but he's that guy that can save the day when you got the likes of a Akira Tozawa getting the shit kicked out of him. He can do everything in between. I mean, you saw how many people at the T-Mobile Arena and even Allegiant Stadium were strutting along with him. I mean, just it is truly remarkable how quickly he's come along. And like you said, it's damn near the perfect WWE career thus far. I mean, we're still, if we, and I don't know if he would necessarily qualify as NIL as far as how he got signed to WWE, but if he is, I mean, he's certainly looking like the greatest one that they've had.
Yeah, I'd have to look at that, but yeah, I mean, either way, like probably the best signing of the last few years. But I'd say, if we're looking at it right now in a microscope, probably a top 10 signing last decade.
Yeah,
like just the impact that he's made alone. Just try to think of the last 10 years, anybody that's done that, and it's going to be hard to get further down that list without saying Obafemi.
Yeah. And I mean, I think he hit it right on the head there. I mean, he gets the moment with Cena, gets to use the 5-knuckle shuffle, gets the Blimphausen. I mean, everything that they have wanted to do, it just firing on all cylinders.
Yeah. It both of them are working. Danhausen is clearly working. I think once Joe Hendry gets to the main roster, I think he will be on that list as well as somebody that's just going to be over. Like I'm excited for like the interactions between those two, right? Hendry and Danhausen. Like that's gonna be fun. Like because Hendry has a concert next week, right?
Yeah, well, Michael Cole also just happened to just casually drop that he is on the Raw roster going forward. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. There we go. So Ricky Saints is the only one left in NXT currently.
I think so.
Okay.
Saturday or Friday. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point.
Julia needs something over there.
Let's talk about Ethan Page. Can we?
Dude. Oh man,
dude, he's gonna be perfect on the main roster.
He is. He's gonna fit in very nicely. I mean, this is a guy that could be world champion in 2027. I don't think that's a hard stretch at all. I mean, I know I said Jacob Fatu is the favorite for Money in the Bank. That suits Ethan Page too.
Yeah, I could see Ethan Page winning it.
Oh.
I could see that. It just fits. I mean, came in, cut the promo on Javon, and it just fits. It really, really does. It's he's gonna make a lot of money, I think, on the main roster.
I know. And that's something I couldn't help but notice also when it comes to Javon Evans and that interaction, because yes, they have the history there. Javon Evans definitely has some character work to work on. I think his reactions are very one-dimensional, which is unfortunate because again, in ring potential's through the roof, but that character work is going to hold him back. I know Woods out right now, but this is why I think it could be good for Javon to spend some time with Kofi. For the character standpoint of stuff, that it's just that because they're both nerds at heart. Like that is a fun dynamic to explore. A lot of similarities in the ring as well. I think that would be a lot of fun, and especially again seeing Ethan Page come up and just like a fish to water, man.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Javon. Like the response last night wasn't great.
No,
we have to remember he's 21 years old, so
yes,
I think it's gonna come for him. He has the first big thing, and that's skill in the ring. Like he's gonna continue to grow into his frame. Like dude's 6'5". Like it is really like he's gonna grow into that frame, right? And with the WWE machine behind him, I think he will. But it's clear like he's not, and I think that was I think it was unfair to lump him into the 3, but it's very clear he's third with Oba and Trick, right? Unfortunately, I think their careers are going to be intertwined for a long time because they all came up at the same time. So
that's not a bad thing.
Interesting dynamic. It's not a bad thing, but I just think he's going to be constantly prepared or compared early on to Trick and Oba. And I don't think that's fair yet.
That's fair. I mean, I would say intertwined, but I don't necessarily know that we're going to say comparisons. And I say that because another trio that just immediately comes to mind, we just saw 2 of them split up last night. Bianca, Rhea, Io. All of them very intertwined in that same sort of, we came up to main roster at about the same time. Went through NXT together at the same time. That's not a bad thing. I mean, that creates War Games matches down the line. That creates, tag team title opportunities. And, when you have single stars that are doing everything in that picture that they kind of need to bump up the tag division, you can take any combination of those guys. Let's be honest, they'll probably be Javon and Trick. I don't see Oba doing a tag program anytime soon, if ever.
He will.
But but just like an extended singles division, you've kind of done everything you need to. You're kind of cooled off. We got to put you in the tag division right now. I don't see that happening. But yeah, Javon, I think would spend a lot of time. Spending a lot of time with Kofi would be really cool, really helpful. I think with the overall character development. I mean,
No, you should. It's almost like you should write for WWE at this point. That's the thing too.
Writing for the scrap now. Follow it.
I think he's already over. It's just the mic skills. That's what's holding him back. Like I think he's way over. Like people are very interested in him. So you know what I'm very interested in?
What's that?
I guess Sol Ruca is on the main roster as well.
She is. She's on the Raw roster now.
You know what I really enjoyed about that whole thing?
What's that?
Zarya attacking her.
Yeah, that was fun.
Get the audience familiar with that. You're cross branding like with NXT, like advertising your other show that you have going on.
Yep.
I loved that she came out and attacked her because that will help Zarya tremendously.
Yeah, because it's also I understand you maybe don't want Sol Ruca to lose clean first night on the roster, but you also don't want Liv to lose. So at least this nice out, and like you said, reminds you of what they've got going on tomorrow. So
and that could get viewers, right? And then they get to see how talented Zarya is as well. So really, really, really good angle. And it looks like Stephanie and Liv aren't done either. So
which I'm more than okay with.
Did you see the report? And take everything with a grain of salt from everybody, but that it didn't go as long. Like I think it was only 6 minutes, 50 seconds, because both were so banged up going into the match that they were kind of feeling it out.
I would say where there's smoke, there's some fire to that. I would say. I mean, come on, we heard that headbutt between Liv and Roxanne. I mean that was a week before the show. The massive knot, so you've got to let that heal and kind of coming off of the issues that can come with knocking your head pretty nasty like that. I don't blame him for playing it safe. Before. Yeah, last thing you wanted, especially and especially if you know that Liv is going to do the entrance that she is. I mean, that's also very physical as well. I have no problem if these two run it back. I'm totally good with it. Backlash is coming up. If we get that match, then or at Clash in Italy, I think it is this time. Those are only 2 weeks apart anyway, so there's plenty of time for them to put something together.
Yeah. Next 3, and I'll give you your choice of which one you want to talk about first. Dom and Finn don't look like they're done. Rollins and Braun Breaker have a good segment, and then the Street Profits are back. Which one you want?
It's about damn time for the Street Profits.
But Now you brought him back, and she's getting ready to go have a baby. Now he's going to be gone again. Like, where has he been? Both of them. Like, TV's better when the Street Profits are on.
Let's smile that the moment happened and that it's happening. That's, you know,
one of the most over tag teams they have.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Could have used them in any of your tag divisions for the last 6 months because they've all sucked.
There's my camera there. Excuse me.
Nope.
Yeah, no, it's perplexing, but this is also exactly what the Vision need, because now it's okay. We have to find something for you guys to do. It's not like you defended your tag titles at Mania. Like, we have to give you a direction of some kind. Street Profits are the perfect fit for that. I think that they got to do something to. What the fuck happened to the Creed brothers? That's another team you kind of got to get going again. I don't see it. We've seen the division. I don't see how it's that hard to find TV time for them in some capacity, even during the commercial breaks.
I want to say one of them has heat. I think I read that. Yeah, I think I read that somewhere, that one of them has heat, so that might be some backstage politicking that's hurting the Creed brothers at the moment. It also doesn't help that like the leader of the group is still doing Grande Americano. So hopefully after the pay-per-view for AAA, Chad Gable gets back to maybe leading that group, and maybe we see the Creeds a little bit more.
Who knows, I could use it. Yeah.
And Chad Gable wouldn't hurt in that IC division right now. Ooh, that IC division is popping.
That is, while it may not have happened for you at Mania, it does look like they might be priming old Rusev for an IC title run, which I think that's really cool. That's I mean, he, like you said, that is some of his best work. Is that early, that early 2015, 2014, just coming in on the tank,
Well, and that's the thing. Let's call it what it is. Like, Rusev he's a mid-carder, right?
That's fine.
But he is a very good mid-card champion. Like, you talk about his stuff with the U.S. title, you talk about his stuff with the TNT championship. Like, he is such a good guy to have in that mid-card division. That
need one of those gatekeepers.
Give him the title every once in a while, because you can make him look like a killer and make it still be believable because of how good he actually is in the ring.
I feel like they just need to go all in and just get the entire band back together and bring Lana in, damn it.
Yeah, they could. I wouldn't hate it. But he's doing so well right now that I don't want. The last we saw Rusev and Lana, it left such a bad taste in our mouths.
That was okay. That was pretty bad. That's
the only. It was such a bad angle. The thing is,
you'd think that they would have learned from the first time that they tried that.
You would think so. Hope if they bring her back, awesome. Let's get it going. But they are also a publicly traded company, so I don't think they can go as far as they did last time.
They could. They just don't want to.
Well, yeah, other things are happening in the world as well, so it's going to be okay. Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins. Is that Backlash? You think we're getting that Backlash?
Yeah, I don't see any reason to wait.
Okay. How do you, just a straight match? And
yeah, because again, you get Clash of Paris right after, so even if you don't get a clean finish at Backlash, up the stakes in Italy, I guess. Yeah, I keep saying Paris. Yeah,
that's where Bronson could come back.
No,
if he's healed up, like that would be. There's your reason for a DQ or whatever the Vision are doing. Or do you think they do a 6-man? Just a singles match.
Yeah, we could do that too. It would be consistent to keep the profits on TV.
Yeah, I say save that singles match, but we have been waiting it for a while. So now that I think they're probably going to give it to us as quickly as possible.
So you can what you could also do is have the profits score the pin to give the justification for a tag title match. So that way, two birds, one stone there. Fact check, keep Lana and live with, or don't, but
yeah. or don't. What matches do we predict for Backlash?
That's 6-man.
Yeah, I would say the 6-man. I think we will get one of the women defending their titles.
Yeah.
Probably Stephanie and Liv.
I hope Io and Asuka.
Yeah,
It doesn't seem to be over. What we do know, podcast dad, is that Roman Reigns will be defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Jacob Fatu. Your thoughts?
Yeah. A little out of left field, but don't hate it. Don't hate it at all.
Me neither.
Let's get this bloodline storyline kind of out of the way early and get him some credible wins. But like, talk about the youth movement. I'm not going to get mad at Jacob Fatu challenging for the world title. Like,
no, I mean, this is, I told you the matches I was looking out for on the road to WrestleMania. I wrote my article in the scrap about it. This was one of them. And it was because Jacob Fatu is ready for that main event scene. That match was going to be the launch pad for it. Here we are 24 hours later, and he's stepping up to Roman when, I don't know, I think we were kind of waiting for bated breath of some kind of major return or something that would, I don't know, it's Raw After Mania. You don't know what kind of shock they're planning. I almost thought low-key the Usos were going to turn on Roman just to, give us an oh shit moment. But Jacob stepping up, no fear, all gas, no brakes. He's ready for that spotlight. I think this will be great for him. I don't see this as a getting it out of the way, though. I think that we're kind of working on another chapter of the bloodline.
We're only in the fourth inning.
Yeah, but like a babyface version of it, where Jacob is, also introduced into the group, and depending on kind of what happens, I know that you still want Rock Roman next year, but this is one where if you want to keep Roman a massive babyface, having Jacob turn on him is not out of the realm of possibility either.
No, not at all.
But yeah, no, I because this is also very similar to how the original bloodline started, is kind of slowly collecting those members of his family to help keep him at the top. So, wouldn't surprise me if that's what this is.
Yeah, I mean, I think he would be a better option than Solo right now. So,
yeah,
I'm glad they went this way.
Kevin, I think that story has gone the way of the White Hummer.
It's Drew McIntyre.
If it wasn't, even if it was somebody, it was probably Drew, but it's not like they got the closure on it. At this point, I don't even really think that there's much we need to do with it, because this isn't like the who attacked Jade storyline where it was mentioned periodically. Like, it really hasn't been anything brought up other than during the program with Drew McIntyre, who's no longer on TV now. If we get an answer, great, but I don't know. I think that's just kind of one of those. All right, we did it. Not really sure if we got the payoff we wanted to. There's no reason to mention it again. It's kind of where I'm leaning with it right now.
Yeah, probably.
What's up, Fernando?
I think you need a new reference, though. The White Hummer, that makes you sound old.
Fine. Who blew up the white limo?
Well, yeah. That's such a problematic time. Literally the next day.
Who knocked that scaffolding on Roman? How about that?
There you go.
It's like a real focus group there.
Yeah, no, it was good. I felt good about that. It's going to be a good match too. They have the story there, obviously, with the family ties and everything. And yeah, I think this is Roman's probably descent back into like the Mad King, like the tribal chief character, and it starts with this.
Yeah, because let's not forget what Roman also said when he was undisputed WWE champion. That belt's the loser's bracket.
Mm-hmm.
I think that comes back into play here, and kind of what he feels he has to do, because it is referred to as a workhorse championship. So we're already seeing him. We've seen him the night after WrestleMania. We're going to see him in Laredo, Texas. No disrespect to the people of Laredo, Texas, but Laredo, Texas for Roman Reigns. It's okay. It's off to a good start. They say he's going to be full-time-ish. We'll see how many consecutive Raw appearances we get of him. But okay, I'm intrigued. See what happens.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's going to surprise everybody a little bit with how much he's on TV. I think it's going to happen because of like I said, I think it's just going to be a shorter reign.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to see more Roman because it's not the long reign that we just got, and we probably won't ever get again. But
yeah,
let's talk about the other title.
Yeah. So when's that title shot going to fall out of the sky for old Phil?
Yeah. Right. Like, it's not done. He's not done with Randy. He can't be done with Randy.
I don't see how he could be. I mean, look at his eye. Yeah. I would want my pound of flesh for that shit.
Do you think they're planting seeds for next year's Mania?
Probably. I don't think that's a bad thing to do because there's so many things that can happen between then and now. We're gonna have Money in the Bank there, depending on kind of where Punk is on the card. He may find that is his best opportunity is to go and try to win that damn thing for the third time. Rumble's always an option as well. I don't think he doesn't have a Rumble under his belt. I could see them wanting to put it on him.
Yeah, I could do the Rumble.
There's a lot of ways we can get back to it, but it's going to irk Punk as 2026 goes on that Cody thinks he's a loser. It's one thing to be called old by Roman Reigns, but when your friend is calling you a loser or you believe that your friend is calling you a loser, he ain't gonna forget that shit. It might as well have been Cody telling him, I'm gonna use real glass in this next fucking match I'm gonna do.
Now, can I ask a polarizing question a little bit?
Hit me.
Are you excited to see Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk?
It's a match that hasn't been done. They will do a good job of getting me into it. I think it's too early to say right now, depending on, kind of everything that these guys have going on. A promo battle will get me into it for sure. I don't love the idea of the just whenever you want it, it's yours. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more kind of added to it, but this is just something that's going to remind us throughout the year of what's going to go on. And realistically, this is a match that needs to be heel versus babyface. Either one of these guys turning heel or would be a massive moment in 2026 or early 2027. It would be hard not to get excited for something like that. I mean, especially because, look, we thought that the Cody turn was going to happen Saturday night. Just the way that match is going, we were kind of bracing ourselves for that. That gets you excited. The sheer possibility that, because we've seen, and now we have seen what that looks like in WWE when Cody works heel. Even though he still is babyface, but that was what that match was. It got you excited.
Yes, because we need it. We need it to change.
One of them turning heel that's what's going to jumpstart this.
Yeah. Punk is the much better heel, but I don't know if anybody would boo Punk at this point in his career.
I wouldn't say that because that pipe bomb promo, they started by chanting Roman Reigns, and by the end, he had them chanting CM Punk. Like he knows how to work a crowd.
I agree. I think there's more clamoring for a Cody heel turn.
Let us know in the comments what you guys think. We should probably put a poll up about that.
I would rather see a Cody Rhodes heel turn over a CM Punk heel turn, personally.
That's fair.
The one we didn't get to either is the Judgment Day storyline is not over, question mark?
Doesn't look like it.
So Dom's going to get his win back at Backlash?
Probably.
What the fuck? Why?
Fuck else does he have to do?
Anything else? Go to SmackDown. They need to shake something up.
Yeah.
Get some people away from each other, I think, is the biggest thing. Not that people have nobody else to face. At this point, you have so many long-term feuds, just get people away from each other.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Profits moving away from SmackDown, very good thing. Rhea moving to SmackDown, very good thing. For half a second, as we were talking about the Profits, I was going to suggest, hey, what if the Machine Guns went over to Raw? But you already got them. They've already done enough with the Street Profits. That would be just, God, I don't really want to see that again.
It would be fresh, though. At least. A different show.
Get the Wyatts and the MFTs away from each other for sure.
Just get both of the groups just gone. Sorry,
Man.
but yeah.
This story started with so much promise.
Yeah, the Wyatt Six. I mean, they're
All-time
just,
debut.
it's a great debut. Who shot Chad Gable? But like, just that group doesn't do much for me anymore. It doesn't. It
It's all right.
sucks. I hate saying that. It just I don't know. I don't know. That group just doesn't do it for me anymore.
Mm.
From where we were with that, like I don't know if it's just the nostalgia thing or the Bray thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I don't know. What do we have on NXT tonight? Oh, it's the Revenge.
Revenge week 2. We know that we've got Zarya taking on Sol Ruka, last woman standing.
Yep.
Zarya's got to win this one.
I would think so.
If you want her, if you want her to have a shot of doing anything, even a fraction of what Sol did during her time in NXT, you kind of have to put this win on her.
I do, and I think like people are gonna be like, "Oh, you want Sol going, back-to-back losses on the main from the main roster, then NXT back to the main roster. She'll be fine. Do one Sol snatcher on TV, and you'll be fine.
Yeah,
That's all you gotta do next Monday. That's it. Give her a showcase match, and you're gonna be just fine.
Yep.
Zarya has to win.
And yes, Fernando Sol was awesome last night.
She's great.
Yeah, she's gonna be a lot of fun to watch in the main roster. Definitely got to be a Money in the Bank favorite.
Yes. Tatum Paxley defends the NXT Women's North American Championship against Blake Monroe in a casket match. Very interesting in this match.
There's no way that Tatum loses a casket match.
No. And we're going to see Blake Monroe on Fridays.
Certainly possible.
I mean, it's hard to come back from a casket match.
It is. Man, she just they like to ship her off like hardcore in some hardcore ways.
I'm ready for my Blake Monroe, Tiffany Stratton feud.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm ready for. Miles Bourne defends the North American Championship against Dion Lennox. Yes, Dion Lennox.
I imagine that the strife between the rest of the members of Dark State and Dion Lennox will continue. I think Miles gets the win here.
I agree. It's not time to take the title off him yet. I still need to see some more. Some more character development. I need to see some more, for me at least. Like I just want to see a little bit more depth in his character, other than he has the disability. Like that's good, but like I want to see a little bit more depth in there.
And especially if we're getting, all of these call-ups that it sounds like we're going to be getting between Monday and Friday, he's kind of the consistency right now that they need.
Yeah, I mean he could be a future world champ if they play their cards right. 100% could be. He has the look. He has the ring.
He's got the Randy rub already.
Yeah, like he looks $1 million. Like that's one in the future that if he wins it next, I wouldn't be shocked either. From like Tony D or something like that would be one to kind of shock the system.
Either Tony D or I know we're a ways off. This is a way too early prediction, but I'd pencil him in for Iron Survivor.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because he was in it last year. He came close to winning. I think he can win it this year if he's not getting a Tony D match. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see us talking like him doing Stand and Deliver. Like he's the main event of Stand and Deliver for the NXT Championship.
1,000%.
Yeah. Joe Hendry battles Keanu Carver. Keanu Carver's got to win this.
Yes, because and I'm biased. I love what they're doing with Keanu Carver. He got to win in that triple threat last week. I mean, that's another dude star right there.
Mm-hmm. That's another one that is like he would be great. Get the win here over a former world champion. I think get him right into the mid card division. Like the title.
I think he's the one that. Yeah, I think he's the one that takes the title off of Miles Bourne.
Oh, that'd be great. Then EK Prosper takes on your favorite wrestler and mine, Lexis King, in the Speed Championship final.
I know the bar is in hell with this group. I get it. I get it. It's an extremely low bar that we're talking about here. But that group is cooked if Lexis King does not win the Speed title.
That group's already cooked, buddy.
It's worse if he does. It's worse if he doesn't. I get the appeal of wanting to put it on EK Pro. I keep wanting to call him Eli Knight. Yeah, but Don't act like that may have been the reason why he got his name changed.
It's EK Prosper. Yes. It's pretty bad. Sorry. Oh, man.
That's all right.
Yeah, but this group is dead, dude. In general. It's already dead, dude.
There's so much promise. There was so much promise.
Was there really, though?
You got Regal and Finley off of their fucking asses on TV.
Was it really, though? Now that we're looking at the group, kind of like, oh.
I now understand why Dave was like, I've made money with them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you can tell we're
real
excited
quick
for
before
NXT.
before we get out of here, you want to talk about some of the newer updates of things that I've kind of texted you over the last hour or so. Looks like AEW has parted ways with the entire merch design team. I think through Pro Wrestling Tees. I think that they're also splitting away from Triller. We know that you've got the new kind of streaming service, or just the platform to kind of in-house membership for all of the pay-per-views. But this is an interesting move as far as the merch design, because PWT has been with them since the beginning. I mean, PWT is a large reason why AEW is where it even exists today. Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, this screams to me as kind of a business decision, right? Like,
yeah,
we're paying a fraction of what we make to you guys when we could see if we could streamline it in-house, kind of thing. So, I mean, kind of do what WWE and Fanatics are doing at the moment. Maybe there's a better deal out there. From a wrestling standpoint, this sucks.
Yeah, dude. I mean, because that's like, come on. You've seen how many PWT hauls I've done.
It feels like with AEW being like that company and the indie company and the ones that are grassroots and all that good stuff, and like Pro Wrestling Tees had that same backstory, like grew and
just getting this in, denied the rumor. Appreciate the heads up on that there for sure.
Okay. Well,
okay, moving on.
That's a good thing.
It is.
That is a good thing. Well, we'll see what happens. Like,
yeah,
but I would hope AEW doesn't do that, because they feel like they're made for each other. So
right, it seems to be a seamless operation. I mean, I think the only
there's seams and shirts.
Yeah, I would say the only thing that maybe the only advantage there could potentially be of a split is that when you look at like WWE's deal with Fanatics, I mean, they've got kind of distribution centers all over the country, which can make things a little bit easier as far as getting them out. PWT is a smaller operation, so resources are limited as far as distribution and kind of the logistics of how they make things happen. That's really the only thing that I could see about it as to why they would consider it, but good to know they're not.
Let's hope they're not.
Gage, thanks for joining us tonight. What's the it that you're referring to?
Watch us right on YouTube.
Oh yeah, YouTube, X.
That's where
Twitch,
you want to watch
Facebook.
It. That's what you want to watch.
I just want to make sure I'm answering this question.
NXT's on CW. AEW is on TNT. Is that what they're on still?
TBS and HBO Max.
I have Hulu, so I don't like do channels. It just pops up. But you would scroll back in the day. Like I see the picture and I click and I don't know what channel it's on.
Simpler time, dude.
You're telling me my kids are never gonna know just what browsing was. Like having the picture up in the box while I gotta see what's on the TV. Yeah, my kids will never know that.
That's all right.
It's weird.
That's all right. Dude, 500 episodes tomorrow.
Yeah, that's scary. Yeah.
But okay, let's just take a second here. Let's kind of bask in. Okay, why is that? I don't see how that was necessary right now, but that's just not okay. I feel attacked, but thank you for yeah. But no, let's just here we are, 495 episodes more than you thought that we'd last.
Yeah. It's been a journey.
We've done some shit. We've seen some shit.
When we first started, I was in the basement, or I was in another room. I was fat, pasty, didn't have a beard. Now look at me.
That's right. Yeah.
Now look at me.
No beard.
Downright sexy at this point.
Yeah.
Right. See what happens when you keep putting me on camera, and we could have done that without all you guys supporting me. So thank you for my glow up.
Dude, it's been a hell of a glow up. We both matured a little bit. Over these last few years.
Let's talk about. Oh my. I mean, I remember my first WrestleMania with you as compared to my last WrestleMania with you. And I can tell you, in 1,000 years, I never thought there would be that many dogs in your fucking house.
Oh man. Well, here we are.
Yeah. That was something.
Now, make sure to join us.
Famous table behind you.
The table's pretty fucking famous. It's
most over table in podcasting.
It is, and there is plenty of room at our table. So make sure to follow us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But please do us a huge favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We would love nothing more for our 500th episode if you would just tell one person, podcast that, tell them why they should tell one person.
Because I can keep getting hotter, guys. If you keep us going, I'll just get better looking as the years go by. No, seriously. If you want to listen to fun wrestling content where we're not going to be too serious about it, but we're also going to have disagreements, we're not going to yell at each other. We're not going to scream at each other. We want to create a positive wrestling environment. It's just what we need right now because wrestling is an escape from the real world.
Yes, it is.
So let's keep it positive in this group. And if you want to do that, the table's right behind Eric. Pull a chair up.
And show some love to the Main Event Wrestling Network at mainevent_net on all social media platforms. Episode 500 tomorrow. We're going to have some special guests. Those are the Wrestling Junkies themselves. We are in the hot seat. We're going to be answering questions prepared by the fact checker. We did accidentally answer one of them. He said in the chats here about how many episodes we thought that we would last, and that's one. Yeah, we've been kind of ribbing each other about that one for a while because he was very honest about that very quickly. Yeah.
Oh, you want to do this again? Oh shit.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, look at it. Look at where we are. You know, we've gotten to talk to some pretty amazing people, do some amazing things, and again, all of this is because you guys take time out of your nights to come and hang out with us, and we greatly appreciate that.
100%. Yeah. Love you guys. Subscribe.
Anything else, podcast dad?
Subscribe to the podcast or my daughter will curse you.
She will. It's pretty freaking adorable.
She's a huge Danhausen fan. He is overdue. They are going to make so much money on him, but man, no. Everybody be nice. Be nice or you'll get cursed.
That's Podcast Dadhausen. I'm Mr. Cincinnati. This has been the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. Until episode 500 tomorrow, enjoy those grabs, guys.